Step 6. We are going to start at our opened end of the bookmark and do a top stitch, which is a 1/4 inch away from the edge. So we'd start here, back stitch, come down at the corner, pivot, turn, pivot, and then come back up and stop here with a back stitch. Do not sew across the opened end, but if you do, it won't really matter. When you pivot, you're going to make sure the needle is down in the corner where you want to turn. Lift up the press foot, turn the fabric, put the press foot back down, and keep going. On your machine, you could make it so that the needle is automatically down for pivoting, so that when you stop sewing, the needle will stay down in the fabric. That is listed here. Arrow up means the needle will always stop in the air. If you press your needle down, needle up button once, it changes to down. It will stop automatically in the fabric, ready to do pivot. Unless you want to make a statement with your thread, top stitching is best done with thread that matches your fabric. I'm using black so you can see it a little bit easier. Okay, 1/4 inch is the outside edge of your presser foot, unless you're quilting with needing extra specifics, and there's a teeny line right here. So you're going to line the outside edge of your presser foot with the edge of the fabric. Hold on to your through threads when you start. Back stitch to the edge, and then come forward. Okay, when you get to this point, you're almost ready to pivot, but you need to know when you need to pivot. So, nifty difty seam gauge. 2 lines in is our 1/4 inch. So I'm going to line that up with the edge of my fabric, and I'm going to sew until that lines up where the needle is. Generally speaking, it's the same as where the edge of the fabric lines up with the inner edge of your presser foot right there. Needle down in the fabric, lift up the presser foot, turn, put the presser foot back down, and keep going. Make sure you stop in the right spot again, lift up, turn, and go down your last edge. When you get to the edge, put your back stitch. Now this time you're going to lift up your needle where you lift up the press foot and cut your thread. Now I have a row of stitching on both sides of my bookmark all the way down the end with it across the end down here. This is going to keep it from rolling weird as I use it.